Sports Live. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's the captain in at the 1. And for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. De'Aaron Fox out there with Insanity, and it's Taylor in at the 3 spot. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
Now here's Gobert. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
What a save by Gobert, using that reach to beat the defense to that rebound.
Now here's Fox. Right wing. And rebounded by McDaniels. Randall left side. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The sheer power on full display. Julius Randle can get hit and still finish plays.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Now here's Randall. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's the captain. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's McDaniels. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's the captain. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Randall left side. Shot clock at 5.
What a block by Jeremy Sohan. A quick reaction.
Spurs ball.
Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Trailblazers. Pass to Insanity. Out to Taylor, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
The first one falls. And Taylor drops them both. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now here's Randall. turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. The captain gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
And they'll keep possession. To the inside. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, spending so much time in the paint, Randle has to hit a lot of contested shots.
Outside, Fox. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. We know the Western Conference dominated the NBA, Smitty, for years, but now it feels like the East has finally caught back up.
The conference imbalance was a problem, Kevin. We had 8 seeds in the West that would have been a top 3 seed in the East. But now you could actually argue that the East is better than the West.
Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And Fox is a solid passer. Knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Insanity. San Antonio leading. Shot by Taylor, no good. Randle passes to the captain. A rebound by the Spurs. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Fox. Good on the triple. Randle's got 8.
3 points.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fox with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Taylor's shot, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And they pick up 2.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Here's Insanity. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
And Fox gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Edwards fires from way outside. And they recover it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Taylor up top. Edwards defending. And Fox has it in the corner. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Here's the captain. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. It's stolen by Taylor. Puts up a deep 3. Randle grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to the captain.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. They lead by 7. Randle dishes to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Fox. He has 5. It's stolen by Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Lets it go with a 3. Tips it up. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Count that bucket. Sohan's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Reed, the pass to Alexander Walker. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
Now Fox. He has 5. Wembanyama, no good. Here's the captain. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hey, Steve, when Zohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal, and he full throttle. All gas and no brake.
Kevin, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
Alexander Walker, rejected by Taylor. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Another one falls for San Antonio. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Insanity. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here is DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Gobert, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Wembanyama outside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's the captain. The three-pointer's right on target. The captain's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Sohan. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for one. Sohan.
Not his most comfortable spot on the floor, but Sohan works hard in the gym on his off days at the line.
Here's the captain. He's got 5. Knocks it loose. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Here's the captain. With the drive. Misses off the right iron.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's the captain. Kept alive, Minnesota. Goes up again, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
Really the only place Gobert looks to score, right under the hoop.
Outside, Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. Still without a basket. Here's Alexander Walker. The rebound by the Spurs.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's the captain. He has 5. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Timberwolves trail by 15, so with Paul on the bench. Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Insanity is out there with De'Aaron Fox. It's the eraser. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Outside, Fox. Drives to the hoop, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
McDaniels passes to the captain. Back to McDaniel. Good on the shot.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Insanity. Edwards defending. Insanity. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Fox with it. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Taylor's shot. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Some changes here for the Spurs. Barnes is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Insanity. And Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley subbed in for the captain. On defense, the Spurs. Now McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Conley against Paul. Barnes left side. Feeds it to Taylor. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Good D by Barnes.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
From 12 feet out. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Conley, the pass to Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night. Passes it to Barnes. Vassell against Edwards. There's the triple. San Antonio getting another chance here. Floats one up. Barnes passes to Mamukelashvili. Spurs working the ball around now. Fires from deep. And Harrison Barnes gets the three. And the Spurs lead by 18.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Taylor. Conley against Paul. Over Conley. Here's Taylor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Taylor's got 11.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Back to McDaniel. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Assisted by
Exceptional pass from Conley. Love seeing him involve his guys like this.
Ball outside. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Alexander Walker. Easy jumper from very short distance. 6 points for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here is Vassell. 9 points last game. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Jaden McDaniels. One shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shot from free throw range. Tries again. Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got 6 in the quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Edwards. And there's the feed to Conley. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now the pass to Taylor. And it's San Antonio with another.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. The three. The shot that time, not on target. Spurs leading by 15.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Anthony Edwards.
And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with Orlando, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And the first one drops.
Barnes is just such a tough cover. He has the ability to play both forward positions.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sochan's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 17. For three, Edwards. Offensive rebound.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sochan. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Passing skills on another level. Chris Paul beats his shooters.
Edwards kicks to Reed. His three-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Deciding to change it up. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at the eraser. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And with NBA's upcoming broadcasting deal, Steve, starting in 2025, a lot of streaming services vying to carry games.
Kevin, we'll see how it plays out. But with those additional media outlets and the bidding, the sense is the next deal could be a doozy.
The pass to Sochan. The kick out to Fox. Shoots from 12. Here's Wembanyama. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. That's tipped. It's stolen by Taylor. Sochan, the pass to Fox. Wembanyama outside, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Randle outside. Wide open shot is on the money. Randle's got 10.
We talk about Randle's ability to score in a variety of ways. That time in a catch-and-shoot situation.
Outside, Fox. 8 feet away. That one a little long.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For the Timberwolves, number 4, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And he makes both free throws. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Taylor. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Randle down low. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Sohan. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. Pass to Insanity. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside, Edwards. Trying to get open is Randle. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
And here are the numbers for Gobert. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's right around 9 points a night, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Spurs leading by 14. Outside Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
De'Aaron Fox.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Randall from outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's the captain. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Timberwolves trail by 19. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's the captain in at the point guard position. Here's Insanity, rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's the captain, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Inside, Taylor passes to Sohan. Over Randall, another one falls for San Antonio.
This is where Sohan wants to be, right under the hoop with the ball.
Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Passes to Edwards. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Insanity. Randall grabs the board.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
The captain with the bucket.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Here's Sohan. McDaniels defending.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The 10-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randle has many more big nights.
The insanity, the pass to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
San Antonio leading by 21. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Make some noise for your first Hype Squad.
And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2 guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
It just illustrates the level of effort that the guys on that list play with every night. They're willing to do all the things to help their teams win, and rebounding is a big part of it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Edwards can't hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
McDaniels, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Second personal.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Wembanyama outside. Fade away. They grabbed their own miss. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up.
I'll tell you, Jeremy Sohan is a heck of a grinder. He does the little things, draws fouls, gets to the line.
For San Antonio, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The pass to McDaniels. Here's the captain. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vassell, he's checked in for insanity. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Pass to Sohan. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Randall outside. From the line. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here is Edwards. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Edwards against Taylor. Bucket is good. Edwards got 6.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Fox passes to Sohan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I like whenever Sohan looks to attack inside. It forces the defense sometimes to compromise.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
High-effort, fast break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pulls up on the elbow. Edwards can't hit.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And the shot goes in. And now it's 27 points for Victor Wembanyama.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. A nice shot by Sohan.
Some contact on the shot, but Jeremy's a tough dude.
Edwards with it. 6 points for him. Over Taylor. It's deflected. They get the rebound. Here's Sohan. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Putting in that extra effort and getting a bucket for it. Sohan not giving up on the play.
Pass to Reed. And here's Randall. Here's the captain, guarded by Fox. Here's the captain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 11.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Fox against Edwards. Steps back and shoots. Fox, no good. Here's the captain, guarded by Fox. Here's the captain. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Passes it to Wembanyama. From the baseline. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight. Here's the captain. 13 points in the game. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Now the pass to Taylor. Now here's Vassell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Big answer from Vassell. He's a competitor. He knows when they need to swing momentum.
Edwards against Taylor. Shoots from the high post. Edwards can't hit.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Taylor. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Taylor. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels, and it's Mike Conley in for the captain. Count that one.
A high percentage shooter inside. That's exactly where you want to get Randall the ball.
Fox against
2
Conley.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Back to DiVincenzo. Knocked away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
San Antonio ball.
All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Conley, the pass to Randall. 1:11 left to play in the third. Pass to Reed. Over Wembanyama. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Spurs with possession here. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Edwards against Johnson. Unloads from 13. Count it. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Johnson outside. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Fox, no good. Barnes against Randall. He kicks it to Conley. Pass to Edwards. A floater. Misses the shot. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the four-man position. It's the San Antonio 5.
Devin understands he needs to keep taking and making these shots. This is crucial to his overall development.
Conley inside the line. San Antonio with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Johnson. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Alexander Walker.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And it's Vassell with the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Sohan's checked in, and Taylor subbed in for Johnson. Conley against Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley, burying the shot despite the harm.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Paul can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
Hand in the face, Alexander Walker still able to get a good look.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Vassell. There's the dish to Taylor. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Paul. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective today. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Sohan. Passes to Vassell. San Antonio again missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. The wide open look here for Ingles. No good on the 3. Out to Taylor. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Taylor's got 19 points.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
Here's Gobert. And it's good. 2 points. Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And there's the pass to Vassell. That one drops for him.
A lot of Vassell's buckets come off assists. He's very comfortable on catch and shoot situations.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Vassell. Here he goes. Here's Gobert, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Paul. Here's Sohan. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 24 points for him.
You gotta love the energy and enthusiasm Sohan brings to the court on nights like this.
Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
And he knocks down the first one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And the captain subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Edwards drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Paul left side. The 15-footer got a hand on it. Up top, Reed. Kicks to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Vassell against Conley. And the layup's good off the glass.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Here's Sohan, defended by Gobert. Here's Taylor, off target with his three.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
And he converts the layup. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Paul. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Paul passes to Mamu Kalishvili. Here's Taylor. Buries it from three-point range. Taylor's got 22 points.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Pass to Gobert. So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost.
Taylor taking his time here. Here's Vassell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
You never want to foul a jump shooter, but that just shows how much respect they have for Vassell's jump shot.
And that one falls for Vassell.
Not his strength, but Devin Vassell is putting in work.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Vassell hits them both. The Timberwolves shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here's the captain. Pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pass to Vassell. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending team.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
The Spurs making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. And rejection by McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Insanity, the pass to Sohan. They shoot again. And Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama has got 12 points here in the second half. And Minnesota has possession. Here's the captain. Edwards inside. Taylor's there. Now Randall. A rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's the captain. He kicks it to Randall. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Randall's got 25 points in the game.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
takes the 13-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Edwards finds Randall. Here's the captain. Makes it off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Fox. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Randall passes to Gobert. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Count that one. Fox has got 7 now in this quarter.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Here's the captain. High post, Gobert. Randall outside. Fires, high post, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sohan, 5th personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, number 4, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here is Fox. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's the captain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Sohan. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Fox. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The captain passes to Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. The wins on the year now.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's the captain, defended by Paul. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Paul.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's the captain, defended by Paul. Offensive rebound, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Fox against Edwards. Now, here's Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, De'Aaron. It was a great start tonight. How did you get that big lead in the first half?
We were just able to get stops. I mean, offensively, we got shots that we wanted to get, and we were able to knock them down. Coming to the game, we knew that we had to keep them out of transition. I think we did a good job of it in the first quarter. I think that's how we jumped out into that lead in the first half.
You were able to ride that wave all the way to the win, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.